Now that we have our 3D can designed, we need to put it into a file that will be our completed 8.5 by 11 ad. So the first thing I need to do is probably adjust the lighting on this and maybe even the position. If we were to look at the top of the user interface in Photoshop, once you hit the Move tool, if you recall, the 3D mode shows us the tools we have available to manipulate the can in our viewport. So I'll start to move my can the way I want using the first tool, which looks like Saturn, and I'll turn it so that I can see perhaps the text as well as some of the graphic. And if I choose the second tool, which looks like a top view of Saturn up here, that allows me to change the 2D view of it. So the first tool allows me to manipulate it in 3D space, and then the second one will allow me to rock it back and forth. The third one, which is a little white cross kind of an icon, that allows me to pan, which means I can move it about pretty much in a 2D fashion, up and down and back and forth. And then the last one, that also looks like a cross, allows me to zoom in and out on my file. Now, I'm looking at the last icon actually, and it's a little bit of a camera, and all that's telling me is that when I use these tools, I'm actually moving the viewport and not the can inside the file. So I want to make sure that that camera is there whenever I want to move my can about in my viewport. I think I've got the position I want, but I need to adjust the lights. So in order to do that, I need two windows. I'm going to go to Window, 3D, and then I'm going to go to Window and Properties. And these two windows will come up. I'm going to put them side by side so you can see the relationship of these to each other. Now, because I want to change the lighting and I want to turn that shadow off, if I were to go to the 3D window, you'll see that it says Scene. But if I click on where it says Infinite Light 1, you'll notice that there is a light icon in the middle of our document, and in the properties it reflects the attributes of the light. If I wanted to, I could manipulate the light on the viewport itself by clicking on the little ball, or if I wanted the light to be centrally straight on, I could go to the properties, and in the properties you'll see a little light bulb that says Move to View next to it. When I click on that, it puts the light dead center. So these are the two ways in which you can get the lighting that you pretty much might need to proceed. I've got the light fixed, I've got the angle of the can, and now I'm ready to put it into a new document. If in the event you manipulate the can afterwards, make sure that you see the little camera icon up here. And to get that, in your 3D window, you'll see Current View. And to the left of that is that little camera icon. And that means that you're no longer manipulating the light, but now you're going to be able to manipulate the can once again. So be very careful. All right, as long as you know how you got there, you can get out of it as well. Now we're going to create an 8.5 by 11 document, 200 dpi, in which to copy and paste the can. I'll go to File, New, and I'll set it up inside my document window. On the right, the width is 8.5, the height is 11 inches, resolution is 200. I'll hit Create. I'll put them side by side and reselect the file with the can. I'll choose Select All, Edit Copy, and jumping to the new file, I'll go to Edit Paste. And now I'm ready to proceed with the 2D ad, with the can now converted to a JPEG and a bitmap image. In here I can transform. You'll see that the 3D tools are gone because this is now just a photo.